Hi, my name is Kevin, and this is Louis.
Hello.
We've been using grinders for Con Ed for 25 years and never had an injury because we never get complacent with the tool. You should always have respect for the powers and dangers associated with a grinder and follow some guidelines to keep you safe while it's plugged in. First, you need to inspect the grinder. So you got to check the cord for cuts, frays, or any deterioration. Check the plug, make sure the prongs are not loose. Next, you got to check the switch for proper operation. It should be a dead man switch. That means when it doesn't lock on and when hand pressure is released, it shuts it off. You should also have a grinder with a brake that stops the grinder from turning whenever hand pressure is released. Ensure the RPMs on the grinder are less than the RPMs on any of the discs that you're going to use. And check the wheels, all your wheels for cracks or excessive wear. And you would next you would replace it if needed. Check the guard on the grinder to ensure that it's secure. And if you find any defects with the grinder, you have to tag it and take it out of service. Okay, inspect the power supply and test the GFI button by pressing it. Press the test button to make sure the grinder shuts off.
So always click when you do it.
And then you can reset it. This will ensure if there's a power surge or a ground out, it will shut off properly. And your PPE, always wear all your PPE when operating a grinder. This includes earplugs and your safety glasses, your dust mask, and your face shield over your safety glasses, and always wear your coveralls over your standard uniform. And to ensure the safety of others, check and remove any combustibles from the work area. Sparks can fly up to 25 feet, so if necessary, put up a screen to protect the area. If working at an elevation or near an excavation or a manhole, ensure the sparks will not affect that area. Before cutting, ensure the workpiece is secure and it's clamped down and it won't move while you're working on it. A vise or a clamp. When operating the grinder, hold it with both hands. Ensure the guard is positioned to block sparks, and always aim the sparks down to the ground. Reposition the work if necessary to accomplish that. It's considered hot work whenever you're grinding, so always have a fire guard and a fire extinguisher. Next, you would let the grinder do the work. Don't lean on it to try to cut faster because it could cause the disc to glaze over or it could cause it to bind up and kick back at you. When changing a disc, always unplug the grinder. And whether you're sanding, grinding, cutting, or wire wheeling, inspect your work area for hazards and always wear your PPE. Thank you.
Also, gotta make sure you have welding glove on or the glove is long enough to protect your wrist. You using this grinder, always think about this is like a right-handed tool. All right, the wheels always cut forward. So when you're cutting with it, right, you just hold it. Let the grinder do the job. Let the grinder cut and you just guide the grinder to cut. All right, and always position yourself. And when you're going down, you have to cut underneath. Don't keep going like that because it's going to kick back, like it's going to hit you. Make sure you get in position and turn it over. And try to go straight up as much as you can and then go on the other side. Always position yourself, all right? And make sure you're stable and make sure you're holding the grinder strong enough so in case the grinder decides to move or kick back, you'll be able to hold it straight, all right? So that's another part of safety how to use the grinder.